All right. So here we go. Big and small episode. I don't even know. 95-ish, 96. But no Dougie tonight. Just me and you hanging out. It's like we're in the kitchen, but we're not. Uh, Go ahead and do your thing.
Thank you to our millions of viewers, especially keeping up with the Reels. Bees are down 1-0 after one, but they've been playing good. Dougie, miss you, buddy. Hope all's right at the homestead. And let's have a good show.
All right. Let's get it going. So out of the gate, Ricky, just to change it up a little bit, we had quite the World Series, huh? That was like epic. I think it's the first time I've actually been interested in a World Series that didn't involve the Red Sox. Like I was locked in. That was every game was awesome.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Super Series, a lot of different people got involved. A lot of, there was some young guy. I was, at the end of the day, I was disappointed that the Blue Jays didn't hold on there. Um,
That was wild. That
I
was
thought
absolutely
Guerrero
wild.
was just unbelievable. Of course, Otani had, Otani doing his thing, but a lot of those young Blue Jays are good, and then it was just clutch situations by the guys who have done it for a long time for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Uh, as far as the catcher there, he had a huge hit, a huge homer, game almost over. They just think that a lot of different guys showed up. There was some bad plays, but there was some great plays, and overall, it was a pretty overall good brand of baseball.
Just that game seven though, ninth inning. I've never seen a crowd so ready to celebrate and then have it yanked away like that. It was just it was the weirdest. Every person in that building was ready to go, and next thing you
Oh,
know, boom, like this nobody comes off the bench and does the complete unexpected on I think it was a full count.
yeah,
Maybe
and just the whole, I mean, how they did that. I mean, just crazy plays, But then before, you're right, the play at the plate.
yeah.
And then it was bases loaded, nobody out, get the force there, and then the line drive to left, whatever the runner for Toronto was doing on second, gets doubled up. Uh,
What about the
but
crazy
then,
ball four? Not ball four, but strike three call that they thought was a ball four and turned
yeah,
into a double play. Like, what the hell was that?
no, I know it was electric. That place rocks. That stadium rocks when they're into it. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah,
Think they made the right decision signing Guerrero?
yeah, he's a dude. Yeah, I mean that ground rule double gets stuck in the fence. That was weird. That saved at least a run, right?
That was huge. Oh yeah, definitely. That was a massive play. I mean,
Yeah,
massive play. But it was it's hard. It's been kind of long away, so I don't really that's why we should be probably do small pods after games, the next
yeah,
day,
you're right. We definitely should
so it's
because
all
yeah,
fresh,
it
but
was a
it's now
while ago,
been,
right? Yeah,
never mind. I was ended at probably like 11:30 at night.
yeah.
Had a
That
few
was,
sodas at the concert there, and but yeah. No, the kid I was saying Will Smith. That's a kid. He's been in
yeah, Will Smith.
Will Smith. He had that big knock, and um, but I just really liked I just thought a lot of the young guys I didn't know as much about. James did, but who like the Clement kid at third. I think he's a very good player for the Blue Jays. Springer came back. I mean, they had it. Scherzer pitched well as a vet, giving him 4 innings in that game. But just every game had drama for the most part, and it was
Oh my
uh,
God. What
it was,
about
it
the
was
the
exciting
extra
to
inning
see.
game? I mean,
Yeah.
I woke up at 2:30 in
Hold
the
on.
morning
Say that
and
again.
I woke up at 2:30 in the morning. I looked at my phone and it said it made a reference to like if this goes another inning, the Toronto team is going to have uh, a position player pitch, and I'm like, what is going on? And I turned it on my phone. I got locked in at 2:30 in the morning for like an hour and a half. I'm like, what am I doing?
You mean that crazy, yeah, yeah, that crazy game, I know.
Yeah, yeah. But I looked at my phone and it said if this goes one more inning, Toronto's gonna play a position player and pitch him. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, yeah, that's how it was going to play out. Even I couldn't last in that one. I was
Yeah, that
like,
was
I
crazy.
battled it. That was crazy.
But yeah, it was a good series. But yeah, we don't want to stay on that. But I wanted to mention it because it was that good. Like it was even if you're not a fan of either one of those teams, typically, I mean, I'm a fan of it. Mookie Betts playing shortstop was phenomenal. It just shows you what kind of baseball player that is, and how bad the Red
Jay,
Sox screwed up,
you can let him out.
and how bad the Red Sox screwed up, by letting him go.
Yeah, exactly. But it's amazing what he can do to play that good a shortstop
Yeah.
and be there. The thing that's interesting though is, how people were saying, I mean, everybody's now turning it because of the rule change in the game speed up and all this stuff, which I think is a maybe. But the fact of the matter is, baseball is back. I mean, the ratings on that series like have shattered any of the other,
Oh
except
yeah.
for the Super Bowl. Like
Right.
shattered the NBA Finals, shattered the NHL Finals, uh, and it's back. And it's just a bummer though that still, the youth, the younger kids don't really have an opportunity to watch as much as it they should. Those games should be starting at 7 o'clock, no question. There should be at least one afternoon game on the weekends. Um, but it is what it is. It's all about money. But everything I oppose about video games, how much usage, that's kind of why. Because the kids love, they know them all the guys, because they'll see a little bit of play on TV, but they kill those video games. They're like some of the most popular ones besides
So
the
you
Army.
think it's because of the video games?
Well, I think there's a lot of that. I think there's a lot. Kids love those. The show, whatever it's called. I mean, those we could have James on, but those are kids love those games. They're playing. They know the guys. They get into it, and then obviously, they got to see their guys when they play on their home team. But it would just be nice that they could see more of those, World Series games and playoff games. But the beginning of the playoffs is nice because it's staggered, so you
Right.
can see games. But 8 o'clock, basically an 8:15 start every night for a baseball game, 9 innings. I mean,
Yeah, it's too
it's
much.
crazy. But
I think
anyway,
it has to do with I think it obviously the video games, but I think a lot has to do with the rule changes too. I think
no,
for the
I
most part,
preface that with it. People say it's been the rule change. I think it's definitely sped
yeah,
it up a little bit, but it's not it's not that significant. I look at it too that overall the talent just is very mediocre. So it goes faster just because the hitting, you either have real good pitcher against bad hitting, or it's the lineups just aren't as explosive, lengthening games. And now with the pitchers moving faster, uh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And I like the throwing over rule too.
right,
You know,
yeah.
but
All
good for
right,
baseball.
so let's get into some bad news, bad Boston sports. Talk a little bit of Celtics, not a ton, but a little bit. That team, it's in my opinion, Missoula's going to get a pass because Tatum's hurt and they traded those guys. But I don't think he's a very good coach at all. And I think it's a shame because I think yeah, they lost a lot of guys. They're not the same team that they were, but in a mediocre NBA, they should still be one of the better teams, and they're not because of the way they play.
Well, it's amazing how bad the NBA is.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
terrible.
I mean, the Washington Wizards, how is that a professional basketball team? Then the night before, they go out and shoot 11 of 51 from three, the Celtics.
Yeah,
I mean, these guys, that team is really bad. I mean, the Celtics are bad. I mean, you have basically, in my opinion, two NBA starters on your team.
right.
Pritchard's not an NBA starter on a championship team. There's no way. So he's the most overrated player I've ever
Who,
seen.
Pritchard?
Yeah. He's a seventh, sixth, seventh man at best.
Right.
Cater's same thing. He's been playing pretty good up the middle. Gaza stinks. The kid they got from in the
Portland?
trade, Simons.
Yeah.
He's interesting. He's dynamic at least, but again, he's not like a superstar NBA player.
No.
Um, they just aren't good. They're just not a very good team, and they could be a lot better, I think, if Missoula knew what the hell he was doing.
Yeah.
Because the league stinks, you know. But when they do
Yeah.
what they do, it's just so undisciplined. It's tough to watch. It's just tough to watch.
I mean, if they're going to be this bad and they got rid of that much talent because of the salary cap, I'd rather see him tank it, get a decent draft pick, or at least have something to trade. And then when Tatum comes back, you sign a couple of free agents or whatever, and you put yourself back together. But the way it is right now, it's they're in mediocre land, which means that they're going to get a shitty draft pick, and it's going to be like hit or miss bad basketball all year. Terrible.
No, I agree with you. I don't know if the draft pick matters much. There aren't too many guys coming out where they are, but Tatum, it looks to me, in my opinion, I think Tatum's going to be back.
I kind of don't even want to see him come back. Like why risk it? Why come back for a team that stinks?
Well, I think if he's on the team, they're a little bit different club. I mean, the kid Minot's pretty good. Nothing great, but he had 21 last night. Jalen Brown's been playing well. Um, Hauser stinks.
Yeah,
Gaza stinks. Simons had 18 in 30 minutes. Shireman didn't basically play 4 minutes. I don't know why they're not playing him. The kid Walsh played 24 minutes,
he stinks.
7.7 rebounds. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's not good.
Um, Gonzalez stinks.
He's a
And
rookie.
then a couple guys, Tillman never even played. But it's just like I say, what NBA teams ever won it without like legitimately three NBA All-Stars, at least?
None.
So you're gonna have two. So maybe if he is coming back, and to your point, maybe if you get and can find a way to get an impact guy at the trade deadline, now it could change things. But right now, it's just I just can't believe the roster's overall that bad, and too many of the same player.
Right.
You can't have so many shooters. That's why
Yeah.
Shyman's not playing. I thought Shyman would have a much bigger role. I think he's tougher than those guys. I think he goes after the boards better. And every time I've seen him play, he's a pretty good shooter. But hey, I'm not at practice, so who knows?
Right. Yeah, something's up there for sure. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to
Definitely,
showcase Hauser for a trade. I
I
don't
hope
know.
so.
I don't know.
Definitely not must see TV.
No.
It's definitely
No, not at
background
all.
music when I'm cooking and having a few sodas.
But, not to spend too much time on it, but turning into must-see TV is the Boston Bruins, who've tied the game up 1-1. Um, they're playing some pretty good hockey, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact the coach is making some changes. He's switching things up.
Yeah, well, I give him credit. I give him credit. I mean, they're definitely playing hard. The goaltending's, Swayman's playing better. Um, Played excellent the other night. Korpisalo's been solid. You got Hampus back. Hampus is a factor. It's something like almost all their wins is when he's been in the lineup. Something weird like that. But and the other interesting thing, it caused it to be created because Lindholm got hurt. The other the center,
Right.
Elias. Um,
So they put Kuznetsov in that place, and that's working out
right.
all right.
With
Minton.
exactly. And Pasta. And
Right.
that line's playing pretty good. That kid's gonna be good. He's starting to get the Russian. He's getting some he's getting some confidence. But then it made that Zaka line. I didn't see it. I didn't think Middlestat had. I thought he was going to be really soft player. I think he started out soft, but he's playing really well. And Arvidsson's been excellent.
Yeah.
He's got like 8 goals in his last 10 games. Something weird. So 8 points, I think, 8 points. But he, so it's really changed the dynamic in their third lines, like their third line. But yeah, I mean, right now they're playing pretty well. I was listening on the radio on the way here. I think that there's 4 teams that have played as many games as the Bruins so far, and 3 have worse records than the Bruins, and the only other one is Edmonton, who has the same amount of points.
Yeah.
So, again, I think see what happens. But if these young kids can keep getting confidence, they're being thrown into a role. I think it could be interesting what they do. The same thing for them. Even more important, what happens maybe at the trade deadline.
Well, that was the plan going in, and Neely said it that, if they're in the mix, then they can make a move for some more scoring at the deadline. But I'll believe it when I see it. You know.
Yeah, and Geeky's playing well. Geeky's leading the team in scoring. He had a great move earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Um, Zadorov's, banging around. I think McAvoy's had a good season, his best season in a few years so far. I think
Well,
the
they
defensive
put they
core is
put
solid, especially
Zadorov.
the top 4.
They put Zadorov with McAvoy, so that's a good change. I like that.
Exactly.
And
Great
they
stuff.
also Mr. Lowry has been a scratch, so he's not playing.
I know. I think he shouldn't have been.
Yeah, and they brought up Asperon, I think his name is, um, in his place, and he's pretty solid. He's solid. He's a solid defenseman.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
100%.
so yeah, I pleasantly surprised. I thought they were going to absolutely. I thought they were going to be worse than the Celtics, but they're not. They're actually interesting to watch. They put a good effort out there every night, and we'll see what happens. I think that Corpusalo playing well pushes Swayman. So now I think when you have a two-headed goalie, it's better. I think it's better for Swayman. So I think they're definitely going to keep it interesting moving forward, which is awesome. So let's segue into the Pats. So yeah, we didn't get the game Sunday was they had control and then they kind of didn't finish, and they let Atlanta get back into it, and ironically enough, the guy that they ended up cutting for the kicker ends up missing an extra point, and they win by a point. But I mean, that was ironic. Like that guy was nails in preseason, and the other guy was all over the map, and they ended up going with the young kid, from Miami, and that guy comes back and ends up missing a big extra point. I mean, talk about pushing the right buttons. I mean, that's when you say to yourself, could this be our year? You know what I mean? Stuff like that going the right way.
No, exactly. I mean, that's why I was, well, you're right on about the game because I couldn't watch it every play because I was kind of working. I was working Sunday, but we did have a TV and I could chime in. So, you know, that game would have been a blowout except for the dumb play by May at the end of the first half.
Yeah,
They were going in total control. They literally put him back, gave him the ball, gave him a touchdown. Um, and we've seen overall the Patriots have made good adjustments in the second half, but at least they found a way to overcome it. And like you say, I would say I didn't see a ton of the second half, so I really can't comment on except I've watched replays of the ending. Um, but I didn't overly like. I think they still have to figure some things out how to better protect the kid. Um, maybe he's got to river a little longer, quicker reads, or how they're running some better, learning to run the screen better because they don't seem to be running the screen very well yet. Um, but they should have scored more points in the second half than against Atlanta than they did. But like I said, it's a work in progress. You got 2 rookies on the left side, so
yeah. Plus, I mean, they played. That was their what ninth game? That's nine in a row. This week's 10 in a row, and you got Tampa coming off a bye. I mean, and it's at Tampa. That doesn't look good, I don't think, for the Pats.
Yeah, well, it's just those few guys, few Tampa guys, didn't practice yesterday. I didn't hear anything today,
Yeah, they didn't practice today either. Same
so
guys.
that bodes pretty well. Get a
Yeah, the
couple
running
guys.
back and Godwin.
Mike Evans is out.
Mike, yeah, he's out. But Godwin's out
Foles'
too, I think.
record after bye weeks is not good.
Oh,
Um,
really? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
and I think him and Vrabel are one on one and head to head. Um, but here nor there, I don't know. It's any given Sunday in this league. When you watch these games, it's insane. That Cincinnati game.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. You give
What
up
about
that touchdown at the end like that to Chicago, that play to the tight end.
yeah, not only that, but who the hell won? Oh, Green Bay.
They
Who did?
won the game. They got the ball back like 40 seconds left. They threw it to Loveland down the middle. Freaking bounced off like four Bengals, and next thing you know, the game's over. It's like,
Oh,
what are you doing? It's like you put cones out in the field.
well, what about the
Just
other
such
game? What
it's
was it?
such a
Who
pathetically
beat
bad
Green
play.
Bay? Um, Green Bay lost. Major upset last week. Who they play? Do you remember? Green Bay.
Yeah, it was
Green Bay played. Yeah, Carolina.
yeah.
Carolina's better than people give them credit for.
That was a good win for the Pats.
I agree. I think it was a good win. They're better than people give them credit for. That was on the road at Green Bay. They beat them. But I think,
I was shocked the Bills beat the Chiefs. Granted, it
I
was in
was too. I
Buffalo,
thought
but
the Chiefs were going to win that game. Yeah, I was surprised by that. I mean, it was at Buffalo, but still, the the Chiefs looked bad in that game. They looked like they were stuck in the mud. You know?
Cowboys were brutal Monday
Yeah,
night.
terrible. I mean, they lose to Jacoby Brissett.
Brutal.
He
Like
looked like
nothing.
he looked like the second coming of Drake May. I mean, it was brutal. I mean, yeah. I mean, like you said, any given Sunday, but it's not like the old days when the teams were good and it was any given Sunday. Now it's any given Sunday because everybody sucks. You know,
Yeah. Steelers beat the Colts.
I picked that game.
We should have beat the Colts,
I picked that game. Should have beat
you
the
know.
Steelers. Yeah. No,
But
that's
Vikings
that
beat the Lions. That was shocking.
who did?
Vikings beating the
Oh, I know.
Lions.
Yeah. So that's what drives me nuts is you know the Patriots are pretty good, but they're not deep. They have no depth at all, and they
I
did
agree. Well,
nothing at
that's
the
my
trade
concern.
deadline.
That's why I was shocked at the trade deadline. Like,
Yeah.
who's the third running back?
I mean, you don't need to pick up, some marquee star guy, whatever. Yeah, just depth. Get depth guys. You know, uh, just get some guys that are that are veterans that are in their, 1 or 2 years left on their contract. Pick them up. Just to fill the gaps, add some depth. I mean, the secondary has no depth. The edge rushes, there's no edge rushes. One guy. Like, what are we doing? Nothing to come out of that trade deadline with nothing. The offensive line, like there's no depth there. So I mean, to 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 get out of that trade deadline with nothing was not good. And I don't think Vrabel was touchy about it when they asked him. I think he was touchy because he was pissed they didn't do anything. I think he's pissed. I mean, they have $55 million under the cap. That's
Oh,
embarrassing.
crazy.
And I
Plus,
don't think it's
I was listening to the couple of the guys with the whole thing about it. Be like, well, they have built such. I forget which bozos it was, but they have such chemistry and all that. What do you do? Maybe it was Bedard or probably was him. If you bring in Gasper or something, but if you bring in like a real good player at like DN, then all of a sudden Chaseon's been playing great. How's he going to feel about it? And Landry's been playing pretty well, but nursing a bad ankle. I'm like, what are you talking about? You can't play three defensive ends during the course of a football game
of
and
course you
keep
can.
everybody happy? It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
And it makes them all better when you do that.
100%. They're rested and you're an injury away from at the end. You got rid of Keon White. I have no idea what happened there. I mean, unless the kid was mouthing off or something because he wasn't playing much. But you have what, 6th round pick for him?
Yeah, that's terrible.
I mean, we've tried this before. I think they're good, but I think it's a little bit of fool's gold. I think they're even if Drake May stays healthy, there are a couple injuries. Look at somebody was talking about trading, like if you're trading Gonzalez. What's their record with Gonzalez in the lineup?
0-2.
No, in the lineup.
Oh, and I think they're undefeated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, just like that's you get a world-class cornerback changes your entire defense and how you can play. It
Right.
changes everything. But it just shows without him in the lineup, they couldn't beat the Raiders. They
Right.
squandered away a game to freaking Pittsburgh. Which you would never wear. That game would have been even as bad as they played. They would have killed Pittsburgh with him in the lineup because he would have just completely shut down Metcalf, and that's that. Um, but like I say, if right now Landry goes down, God forbid, Spillane, who's playing great, goes down, and now if even though he had a pretty good game last week stat wise, the running back, if he goes down, you get one other guy. I mean, tight end maybe you get a little help, you get a little, and then you have no other offensive tackles.
Right. But you know what else that you did see as far as production goes? Booty goes down with a hamstring. That affected the passing game for the whole second half. One guy.
100% it did.
You got they got Williams off the bench. He didn't do shit.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
that's a problem, and they didn't address it at all. It's disappointing. Definitely disappointing because you don't get to the position they're in. Like they could get the number one position, get a bye. You don't get that every year. It's not like you say, "Oh, we're rebuilding, but next year we're going to be there." You can't. I mean, look at Washington. Washington was in the NFC Championship a year ago. This year they're probably not going to make the playoffs.
right.
You never know. So you got to go for it when you're there. When you got the opportunity, you got to do that, and they don't do it. It's not good. It's definitely disappointing. Um,
Do you have to golf Sunday again? Are you done?
yeah, no, we're doing it again. It might rain. I don't know, but yeah, Williams went in there on Sunday. He got zero receptions.
I know. I don't know. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They can't figure it out. Kid just can't figure out the concepts or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
But those other guys, Diggs has been really good. He played hard again. Pop Douglas had a really nice game. Ironically, I think the deepest part of the roster is the receivers.
yeah.
But I,
Right now it is. Yeah,
but I
yeah.
think what's the word on Booty? Is he out?
I don't know. I don't know yet, but yeah. I mean, hamstring. That's not good. Even if he's in, it's not good.
There hasn't been enough chatter about that. Uh, but yeah, I was just looking at the updates on Keyshawn Butte and Stevenson. Man,
Didn't participate
sideline.
in practice. He did not. He has not participated in practice, and there's no status for the game yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd like to
Yeah.
see him get Chisholm in the mix. I mean, the guy was lights out in preseason. Give him a shot. Can't hurt. You know.
Well, I'm sure he'll be probably just getting some more looks there, no doubt about it.
I hope so.
Huh.
So what's your prediction?
I just feel they're due to lose, but they also are. I think they lose down there, but I would not be surprised if they win.
Well, the
I don't
spread's
think
only. I
Tampa's
think the
very good.
spread's only 2.5.
I don't think Tampa's very good.
The spread's only 2.5. That's probably because those guys are all questionable. That are injuries for them.
And if they
Yeah.
If they can get Baker to make some mistakes, like I said, if they get on there and don't turn the ball over, they win.
I think right now they have a better team on paper, a better healthy team on paper than Tampa does.
Yeah, I think that they could, like I said, you'd be in a situation. Bruins score. Well, that was a tying goal. It's in the first. The Yeah, I like them. Like I said, it's turnover game down there. I think that I think not having Stevenson's a killer, and I think Boudet hurts more. We'll see how May adjusts to it, but I think he was a little bit of a binky for him on those deep balls, which he loves to throw. So we'll see how they adjust that, what McDaniels has up his sleeve. But I think the big Patriots with Gonzalez out there, and if uh, what's his name, the other corner, what Davis, right? He was
Yeah,
in Tampa, wasn't he?
I thought he was at Seattle, but maybe he was at Tampa.
No, I'm pretty sure Tampa. So I think Carlton, I think that could, hopefully as it steps up, coming back home, his old team, if he can go out and have a real good game, the safeties are getting more experience as they go. Maybe they can confuse them, you know, get some pressure up the middle on them.
Yeah,
And their blitz schemes, what I've seen, I like their blitz schemes. Their blitz schemes have been pretty good.
yeah. So you like the Pats down there, or you like Tampa? You said you like
I
Tampa.
think Tampa wins, but I can really see the Pats winning. But I'm going to predict Tampa.
My head is saying Tampa, but I'm gonna go with the Pats because they've been hot.
Well, plus you keep playing the opposite anyway, Costanza.
Well, yeah, on the card, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'll probably be picking the Pats on the card this week just because I think Tampa's.
Yep. So
Yeah,
hopefully I'll be able to watch the game and figure that out. We'll see what happens. I'll be shocked if I'm not back though by halftime.
yeah. Don't jinx yourself.
So
Don't jinx yourself. All right, we'll wrap that up. But what do you think? Let's just talk a little bit. I don't know, a little local entertainment real quick before we wrap this up. So we had the Stevie Rich band at Traffic Jam was at Pillory last week to a packed crowd. That was good to see a lot of those boys there. It was a good night. Stevie Rich did a good job. Um, went to where did I go? Uh, Friday night was typical. I think we went K Katie's Martinis because we ended up meeting Ronnie and Lisa.
yeah, you went to KK's I think Friday
Yeah.
because I met you at Martini's.
The LPP went down to Falmouth on Saturday, so she had a good night with her girlfriends. Um, Sunday played the golf with the boys. Then I went over to your house and sat in the kitchen with Stevie Rich and watched the Pats.
Stevie Rich's ribs brought the big
You brought
rack
the
of ribs
ribs,
over.
yeah.
But
And you've been
James ate
tearing it
some of
up.
those this
You've
week.
been tearing it up at work, making a lot of deals.
Yeah, things have been moving. Had a great closing, minor miracle closing yesterday.
Yeah,
Was it? Yeah, I think it was yesterday, right? No, day before, and which was good to get that one done. And starting to settle into this other thing pretty well. Did the math. I've done about in 3 weeks. I've done about 60,000 in volume. So um, that's pretty good. Some
yeah.
other things are kicking in the medical thing too. So we'll see. Just gotta keep plugging. My entertainment is actually overall very pathetic these days, but I'm kind of having a lot of fun by myself, just doing my thing. You know,
Well, yeah. I mean,
it's isn't bad. I go and say hi to people. Got to Saturday. Um, Obviously didn't go exactly as planned, but still got out there. Went over to La Brea and with Woody and Schiff for a little bit, and then went to the concert for a little bit. But uh, opted to leave early, and then nothing. Sunday just Like I said, I'm off Thursdays and Fridays, folks. So today's my Saturday night, and I'm on a freaking Zoom with Coach because I got nothing else to do.
Hey, last night we locked it in pretty good at
Yeah, last night was fun. That was
Speedwell. That
good.
was a good
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You
Go
know.
down to Speedwell, see the lovely Ashley.
Yep.
So it was good, and Celts beat the worst basketball team in the country, and it was fine.
Yeah, it was good.
Speedwell's legit though. The food there is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Then Sunday I got back and everybody's gone, and I just did a little bouncing and ended up back and locking in. Thank God the World Series was on. It was nice. Corrali just buried it. It's funny. He was on the show before. He was on the game before and saying he doesn't know how long it's been since he scored a goal.
So it's
So
two to
good for
one
him.
now?
Corrali.
It's 2-1?
Yeah.
Oh, my phone hasn't updated yet. Oh, there it is.
Nice play though. Great pass. Great shot. But it was funny. Corrali literally was just saying, I don't know the last time it was I scored a goal. And boom. So yeah, not much going on. I've got, oh, I can't even put it on the pod, but I've got a fun event for Saturday night. I'm looking forward to that. Um,
Oh, I got you. There's a
but
surprise. There's a surprise factor. I
I've
get it.
got no plan. I was maybe going to go to the South football game tomorrow. I really want to see those guys, Tommy's son and Jerosha's son, um, play. But but I don't think I can do it tomorrow, especially because it's in Mansfield. But did you know Plymouth North and Plymouth South, they actually play at Fenway for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, you mentioned that. That's good. We got to talk to Mr. Palladino.
Yeah, that was because I was talking to Nolan today, so see who's going. I think Palladino is definitely going. I think the
Oh,
Range is
tomorrow night
going.
they're going?
No, well, I don't know about tomorrow night, but I know,
Oh, you mean to the Thanksgiving thing?
yeah. But it's kind of a good time because it's a 4 o'clock start the day before Thanksgiving,
So
so you're out of there
Palladino's
by 6:30.
is he doing the play-by-play?
I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know if it's all televised or not. Maybe they don't need to do it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, we got to find that out
Yeah, we'll probably see him Sunday.
because that'll be a I don't know, the day. What would you say? The day before?
Hmm.
Oh, all right. I'm busy that day. I play more golf in the fall than I played my whole life. I'm playing on Friday after Thanksgiving, and I'm playing. Oh, that's after. Oh, so it's Wednesday. No, I'll be working, but I'm playing Friday after Thanksgiving and Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Well, maybe it's a low key day for you because the game's at 4.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something we probably wouldn't
Uh,
have to get out of there till we wouldn't have to leave Wednesday heading that way till you
I don't
know
know. I'd have to see what's going on.
2 o'clock.
Play it by ear. You know,
Get up there for a little pregame at 3,
it's a
watch it,
possibility.
get back. Plenty of time for amateur night in Plymouth.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. All right, you want to wrap this up?
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. It was good. It was good catching up. We've never done this, just me and you, and I think it went pretty good.
Yeah.
Couple
Oh
of
yeah.
stiffs, couple of bald guys.
Big and
So we should call
small will
this.
be at you with some reels this weekend, and
Yeah.
everybody have a great weekend, and we will check in with a reel for sure.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. See you.